because it's kind of crackly. Keep going. Happy Saturn Day. It's 10:10. My sweet husband brought the children to the park. Rex is all about skateboarding now, so he wants to practice that. And then Daphne needs to practice on her trike. She crushes on the Strider, but she upgraded to Rex's old bike trike. And they left me home to edit, which I'm grateful, and I'm making progress. I'm sad to not be with them, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And for me, I work like 4 hours a week, so got to do it. But I just thought to myself, like, I was just editing outside because it's gorgeous. But I really wanted to take a bath. So I'm like, while they're out, I might as well dip in. I don't mind working from the bath either. It's like, that's the best place to be. Hello. A lot has happened. I finished editing the vlog in the bath. It's currently uploading. It's exported and uploading. I twisted out my hair. I'm just taking a little sun break. I'm having a little vitamin D infusion. I might even take a nap. So I feel like rested and ready to go tonight. Tonight, Nate and I are going to see Supertask. And I'm really stoked about it. I've been looking forward to this show like all summer. So that will be lit. I'm still deciding on my outfit. I might wear that green skirt that I thrifted in the summertime. I want it to be like 90s sexy, you know? Trying to decide on the fit. This is the skirt I want to wear. And this is a crochet top. Nate mentioned cannabis top, and I thought he meant this, but there's a different one that I have. This is like nice and free. I'm not sure. That makes you dead. This is top number 2. I'm like, yesterday I was not feeling bloated. Today I'm feeling bloated. And it's pissing me off. Okay, whatever. I'm not saying anything about my body. I love my body. I'm just saying I feel bloated. Okay, anyway. This is number 2. It doesn't like, this doesn't feel special to me in any way. It's just like, okay. Okay, this is the 3rd. This is the top Nate said, but the last time I wore this in public didn't go well, like, because it is giving corset. Like, I'm wearing it for a long period of time. I'm gonna take out my twists while and like I'm like bulging out of it in a way. I'm like already not feeling hot. How can I feel hot tonight? No guns, you guys. Bubble machines, wands.
Jesse, use your sword.
Yeah, at
Jesse,
least a
use
sword.
your sword.
Okay, that's not quite how I wanted it to be either. Why? You guys, I am freaking out. I'm freaking out. I feel the ugliest I've ever felt in my life. I'm catching it on camera. I don't think that this is it. I need silence. Why are they around me? Why are my kids around me? Maybe if I work my glam for a little bit, I will come around. Why do I have to hear these sounds? This is the worst for me. Oh, I'm in my luteal phase. So I feel like I was most comfortable in the crochet top. My friend Sam made that top. She's the one that also made that lampshade that I have in the living room. I'm looking like what I imagine of the personification of a hyena. My hair is not giving. But I could make it give. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe I would pin back a little bit. I will make it work. I want to be comfortable. I've just decided, like, I can't be uncomfortable. I'm already uncomfortable kind of baseline. So I might choose that crochet top out of comfort. And this is me being literally. Where's my husband? Here he is. Baby girl sidekick. She's having a hard time. We've had like kind of a rough day together. I'm in my luteal. I bet she's in her baby luteal. I'm going with this top. Violet just helped me tie it. I'm going with this. I'm going with this. It's hard because my waist is small. And this, I just like kind of bought this off the rack. In hindsight, I wish I would have had Sam like custom do my sizes, but so I just had to like cinch it a little bit more. I have to still do my face, but our sitter is here, and then I guess I have to figure out Jules, obviously. I didn't think about that. And then we'll go. But it sounds like Rex and Daphne are gonna have a sleepover in Daphne's room. Yeah. Just a quick fit check before I go. So I figured it out. I just have my hair like pulled back. I have these clear, these are from Target, but like clear hoops in, kind of fun. I did opt for my crochet top, this skirt, which I might like when we get to the venue tie it up for a little bit of this. Normally I have my MIA clogs on, these are like my favorite shoes of all time. I wear them to like every event that I ever do just because they elevate, but they're like casual. I thought about wearing these, like these go with the crochet vibe, these Sam Edelmans that I literally have maybe worn like 4 times. But it was like too summery. I missed the opportunity. It's like fully fall. And you know that I would normally never, ever, ever wear a heel to a dance like this. Typically, because normally I am like jumping around and like wilding the fuck out. But Supertask isn't really like that. I don't know what Ott is like. So Supertask is just opening for Ott, and I don't listen to Ott's music, so I'm not sure what that will be like. But this I'm planning on more just doing a little bumping and grinding. So I figure I stand in these for 8 hours at events. I can handle it for a couple hours tonight. Hopefully that's the right choice. They are wood, but they're fairly comfortable. Okay, that's it. I'm outie. Update. Where's your hat? Okay, fit check. I already showed you mine, but he looks so cute in his white, crisp white tee. Oh my god, mom and dad's way out. And happy Sunday morning. I'm out of my house, y'all. Just came to the grocery store quick. Gotta get some supplements and things. I'm jamming to Supertask. Supertask did not play push. He could have at least played push. I was like ready to rage, you know? But he didn't. It was like very mellow and low key. I could choose to be disappointed. There are definitely some factors that I feel disappointed about from the evening, but I also had a great time. It was both and. It was one of those nights where it was both and I'm grateful. So anyway, I'm running into the store. These are our supplements. I just finished serving everyone. It's 9:45 in the morning. We have opted to start watching The Boy and the Heron. I just did something diabolical. I made popcorn for the morning. Nate fell back asleep. So I'm doing popcorn for breakfast. You gotta live a little. Let's spice it up. Spice up your life. Tiny cayenne, like whisper. Oh, that's it. Okay, cuties. Hey loves, I'm in the car, headed south. We're having a special Italian dinner for Katie's birthday. There's talk about going to the hot springs after. Tickets have been purchased, but I don't know if my body can handle it.
My lady.
Thank you.
And it's very protective.
It's the best thing that's ever happened. Thank you so much. I'm getting your meals.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so much.
Fiocchi, amazing, definite, perfect love. Not I. I'm not scared about that. I'm scared about that before it goes. Don't you love how we can go fill our bellies and then sit in our ancient waters and be like, here's my full belly, and it's just something nice. I mean, it's like, that's like ancient shit. You like feast and stuff. It's like ancient shit. You know? That's hilarious. I'm in the mood. Yeah, it's heavy. Let's do it. I mean, it's. I love that. I also need to show you. You what? I need it too.
She legit?
No, I feel amazing. I love us. I love this too. Yeah, this is. It's Moon Day. Just reheated the coffee Nate had this morning. We're moving SLOW, but we're moving. I'm cutting my kids' nails outside. It's a gorgeous sunny day. Rex is off from school again. Oh, okay. Rex is off from school again, so we're just vibing. I'm giving the tiny humans their baths. I think I'm just going to survive the day. My goal of the day is to sort of just survive. Just keep everyone fed, keep the house minimally messy, stay off social media. I have no business being on there. I can read a book. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be like tidying and managing. Yeah, so I have time today. I have time to complain today. I'm gonna be complaining to King Supers. I swear I never do that, but like I did, because I need popcorn at 11:30 in the morning. This is today's coffee for me, and 4 out of 6 bags are fucked, possibly 5. But the one I had yesterday was good, so at least there's that. And I said while I'm writing, I stopped buying your dried mangoes a year ago because they're shit. I didn't say that, but they got dry and hard and they weren't juicy. For $13 for a bag? I don't think so, honey. So that sucks. But now what am I gonna eat?
This side.
You like the part on the side? Yeah. It's
No,
cute.
on this side.
Okay. Okay, we just mostly have to get your little tangles out. Just taking it a step at a time. Doesn't take long to detangle.
I love this.
You like the way it looks?
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
I wanted it to be like this.
Ooh, okay.
But right now I love this one.
Yeah, you look amazing.
I look like my friend.
Who?
Like I look like Paisley.
Oh. Yeah.
I kind of do.
That was very Rex of you to say. Kind of.
I love
Oh
it.
yeah,
Like,
that's amazing.
yep.
It's time to make dinner. But the dishes I have to use are dirty. The pots and pans I have to use are dirty. I think that Kennedy's vlog, y'all know Kennedy, y'all watch Kennedy. She comes out with a new vlog every Monday. She's so funny. I think that Kennedy's vlog will get me through. But I can't be for sure. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. I'm obsessed with the idea that dogs could like attack us and kill us at any moment. And that we could do that to them. And yet, here we are, coexisting, smooching. She gives me her open neck, and I give her mine. It's crazy. We're really out here. Do you have a dog? Sound off in the comments. Where did these come from? They're so cute. These two tiny, tiny feathers, but like, why are they in my house?
Maybe from Twig.
Twiggy? We did it, Joe.
From what?
We made dinner. Steph and I are holding it down here at home. We just got the dinner together. The dishes are done. It only took me all day, but I did it. And Nate took Rex for his haircut. Rex is getting a haircut and he's getting new shoes. And I'm sprinkling balsamic. It's already Mars Day. Unfortunately, I will be keeping Rex from school today. The coughs developed last night. So we've just done our round of morning meds, the vitamin C's, the elderberries, the honeys, the teas, the echinaceas, we did them. And I feel like I have enough energy today that I want to pour into art. I'm still getting the bases down on these two shrines, but I bet I could also assemble. You guys want to see my little hoard of boxes? Let's go pull 2 more boxes and maybe assemble 2 more. So we're in the garage now. Here's like my stuff that I haven't fully put away. And this is my shelf of boxes. My favorite are the Simple Mills for sure, but I'll try others. I've done all of this before. This is a tiny one that I first made. So, I'll go with these 2 cookie boxes. I am working on the shrines. This is how this one came to be. I decided, I don't know if you can tell. Okay. Like huge disclaimers, but okay, so these are supposed to be like shut eyelids that are shut on the panels with like sparkles on top, and I did like a little bit of, it is a spooky one, so I did more like webbing. On the sides I'm trying to do some like fern type stuff. Thank you, Daphne. Oh my gosh, my precious angel is sweeping. Thank you. I love that. Okay, so this whole exercise of just creating is so potent for me and my, you know, sort of like perfectionist self. It's really bringing me to creating my deck, which, you know, I have a whole video about behind the scenes and creating the Follow Your Heart Oracle deck. But it's just like, it's not perfect. I'm not an artist. I'm calling myself an artist. I'm becoming an artist, but like I'm not formally trained in anything. I really don't have the right tools. Like all my shit sucks. I'm being honest. Like I have the cheapest, worst paint and brushes. And that was the case when I made my deck. I made my deck off of like watercolors from Target, from like the kids section in Target. So, you know, that goes 2 ways. It's like I can literally do anything from anything. I can create like magic out of anything. And then there's other parts of me that are like, I don't even have what I need to actually do this. So, there's just like a lot of feelings that are built into this. I try to be gentle with myself. And I think that for me, like part of the ways that my art is imperfect is the actual value. The way that it's like a little bit folk and it's a little bit like just put together. I don't know. Do you think that's true? I think I can find beauty in it anyhow. That's cute. I haven't done a side like that before, a panel like that. Okay, I'm feeling like okay about this one.
After this one, instead of a bracelet, I want to make it a anklet.
Oh, an anklet? Okay. That's just like what I'm thinking about as I'm doing this is like, it could be so much better, but how am I going to get better without practicing? I don't think that I don't know. Sometimes I wonder like what a quality paintbrush would do, because sometimes I'm just like the strokes aren't, and maybe that's technique, like the strokes just aren't doing what I wanted it to do. And I can't tell if it's like the brush and the weird hairs or if it's like me. But I'm gonna keep trying. It's worth a Google. Tell me what you think of this piece. I don't know what to call it. What should I call this? Something with eyes? Maybe this one will be called Witness. This one could be called Witness. I want to name all of them. So yeah, I'm kind of having a one-woman show this weekend. Not really, but kind of. I'm trying to. I went to a fashion show this time last year. That was really special and like formative for just my idea of what can be done in this lifetime. And I was so inspired by the artists. It was a fashion show, and how cohesive their work was and the detail, and to make a whole collection that blew my mind, because it was like, to see full collections being done, I was like, there's no way they're spending time on Instagram. There's no way they're like fucking around. They are all in on their art like all the time. And that was so inspiring to me. So then the idea of sort of like collections and a cohesive work of art, and, you know, top to bottom, accessories, makeup, this, and in whatever it is that you're making. So for me, and this weekend, I want to have my shrines. I want them to be like labeled and named. I just think when you like have kind of a concept and a name to the art, it just elevates it. So I will be naming these and just seeing how they are received. Secondly, so if you've been watching my vlogs, you know that for a period of time, like Rex was really into his bracelet making, and they're so cute, and he also has named them like super cute names. He's my baby after all. And so he's homesick today, and so he was spending time making bracelets as I've been spending time making treads, and he was like, all the time his plan has been to sell his bracelets. He like wants to be an entrepreneur like me. He wants to do the things that I do. And he's like, well, maybe we could just sell my bracelets when you're selling your shrines. And I'm like, okay, well, it's only a 2-hour pop-up. Do you want to come? That would be my dream. He's like, yeah, I could come. So I might bring him along. I might write to Faith, the owner, and see if like that would be okay with her for him to have a table set up next to mine. What's happening? I put on like Vicks Vapor Rub last night. All right, anyway, back to creation. Back to creating. Okay, well, we all were just yelling at each other, so we're gonna do gratitude circle outside. Circle up, everyone. Time for gratitude circle. Yeah, I need to take a break, even though it's creative work and it's like fun. I have been doing that for like 3 hours.
I love the song.
I'm gonna take a little break.
I love the song.
It's so hard because like it's the exact kind of work that I like. Like there's always something to be doing. It's like, okay, this one's drying, so I can paint this one, or I can assemble this one, or I can do the details, or I can like there's always something. There's so many different stages. But I'm taking a break. Almost 1 o'clock. I'm starting to get a headache. I'm realizing I have not drank water today. I'm teaching ARCs for self-care tonight. Okay. All my citrus has gone bad. So I'm just gonna fill it up with water and then add the minerals. Gonna down that, sip on it, and also eat these fruits that I curated for my kids as well. Let's start with that, okay? I really am on a journey though with this art. I feel like I'm being creatively challenged, and I don't know if that's ever like, I don't want to say it has ever happened for me, but I'm much more used to coming from like a science and academic background. I'm much more used to being mentally challenged. It's interesting. And I'm having fun. Grab your water, yo. I'm like, am I shaking? Can I even hold this quart jar up?
Did I sense this map? I have to
Sure.
grab all the bosses pretty much all of them. Kind of and put a ball back.
I am having a little bit of a think about this motherwort that's here and like has been becoming sadder and sadder all summer. It really was thriving in my box last year when I first propagate, I can't think of words, but I like blindly took a suggestion to move it, and I understand why, and like it made logical sense, but it's sad over here. I don't think I have the lighting and like the situation right. So I'm just wondering what to do. I'll probably do a little research, but then also just tune in if it's something worth moving now or if I wait till spring, but I'm scared that like nothing will come in the spring. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I've kind of let some things go, and I'm considering if I should tell Nate to just turn off the water if I'm kind of complete for the season. Okay, but one thing that you have to see are these fresh dandelions. Like, can you believe that plant is just insane and incredible? Thank you for being here. You know, another thing that's interesting about these is like just the environment that I'm making them in. So they're recycled materials. I have not bought anything to make the shrines. I have this paint, I have rhinestones, I have boxes, I have whatever. And I have the magazine clippings that I have. But I'm kind of like, well, what does it look like to seek out specific materials to make the shrines? But I want to like walk a line because I'm not really trying to. Part of the fun of it for me is the creativity that comes from a set of like resources and environment. And I don't want to say like scarcity and limit, but kind of in a way.
How do you spell warehouse?
I just got off the phone with my husband. Let him know that I haven't made it. I didn't get around to showering today. I have a joke about that. He's diligent about taking a shower. Of course, he like goes to work every day and like has a labor job. Okay, anyway, fuck all that. He's picking up pizzas, although I started dinner. So there's sweet potatoes in the oven, but I'm going to go ahead. It's for the sweet potato, black bean, green enchiladas. But they freeze like amazing and they refrigerate amazing. Like the mix, you can kind of just make the mix pre and then cook it whenever. So I'm halfway there and I'm like making it for tomorrow basically. And he's getting pizzas. Mercury day. Just made some tea. Going to Dr. Rex up as much as I can. I think I'm sending him to school today. One of the hardest things to decide is if your kid is well enough to go to school. Because they're also pissed at you about attendance. But whatever. I think he'll be alright. He's in the shower, getting a little steam action. And I woke up and saw that the decks are in Denver. So they should be to me soon, and everything should line up. And my event should go off this weekend, and I'll get the people the decks that ordered them. And until then, I'll be working on my Shrizzy shrines. Daphne's out cold still, which I'm glad. She needs it. That chica needs it. We are going to skip our play dates today. Rescheduled for next week, unfortunately, but it will be good. I'll have more time to rest and more time to create. I made myself some tea. I did too much coffee yesterday and too fast. Too much, too fast. So I'm going with a little, whatever. But listen, last night I was making tea too, just a tea bag, and I was like, it's been a while since I've like made proper tea, like a while. And why don't you guys ever call me out on anything? It's like, you see my patterns. So last night in ARCs for self-care, the card of the call, I actually ended up pulling two, but the primary was Exhale, which psyched me out because Julia had done a personal reading for me earlier in the day that included, this was the card from my deck, and then there was like an emphasis, accentuation on worthiness as well. So we loved that, and this is the week where we're talking about starting and adhering. And so I committed to journaling. Yesterday I was having so much fun creating, but there was a lot that was sort of like coming into my mind and then leaving. So I want to work with those ideas and those visions in my journal today. So I committed for the next week as my self-care item to do journaling. And then, yeah, the tea came up last night, and I'm like, just things that I do for myself. My general self-care has fallen off a little bit, and I'm like, okay, journaling. I'd like to be making the tea, hydrating. So there will be some shifts this week. And if you didn't get the replay, I will put a card here because I usually just unlist the videos. I just make them not public. And you could rewatch, or if you're getting the gist, or if you have the ARCs for Self Care Workbook, which is on sale for $22 through November 1st, it's half off whenever I do the program publicly or live. You could do the work, and you could comment what it is you're committed to for the following week to just get some data around. Just have some data points on a self-care ritual. That way you can start editing and adjusting next week when we get together on Tuesday night. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put an Abe on. I'm in a new way right now. I'm not like an old way, but in a new way. I'm gonna put on some Abe. I'm gonna keep caring for my people. And I'm like ready. Rex, he has made 12 bracelets. Some of my favorites are these two. This one is called Orange the Fruit, and this one is called Orange the Color. Some are like kid size. Like, I bet maybe we actually, I feel like I have a lot to do. And although this is like a very short pop-up, 2 hours, and I intended it that way for ease and like just a trial. For me, and what I was talking about yesterday, like I want it very curated. So I want tags for all of the shrines. I want tags for all the shrines. I would like more of a description or some signage. You know, these shrines are for home decor, altar enhancement. They could be used as daily card holders if you do Oracle and Tarot. The features, hand painted, all original, recycled materials. Still have to figure out pricing, but I might price them all a little differently because some are just like better in my eyes. Some are like, yeah, and that's how art works. So I'm having a good time, but ASMR bracelet, ASMR. Purple pineapple, blueberry, don't know that one. This one's like your star or something. Maybe skeleton. It's kind of Beetlejuice. Electric. Don't know. Oh, I forgot that one. Double orange. Maybe a set. Mwah. We're gonna watch a movie. Can you hand me the remote?
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay, you get cozy. I'll get brave.
Yeah, that's brave.
Yep.
Fairness, no weapons on the table. Lead me. Come on, action. But every once in a while. Monty!
I feel so good. So much clarity, financial clarity, loose ends being tied the fuck up. Full moon in Aries? I fuck with you. Oh my God, okay. Oh, I need my money. Bitch, better have my money. Y'all should love me well enough. I'm about to make a payment. Okay, I'm gonna catch you up to speed here shortly. But let me put in this card info. Wait a damn minute. I just realized I might have done this wrong because when you donate as a company, you're supposed to like, I forgot it's all like tax deductible. Wow. Well, whatever. Just take my money. Next up, Expunge, Colorado. Y'all, okay, let me close my bank information. I am so happy. I am alive. I am well. What just happened was I did our regular budget. It's payday. I did our family budget. I did my business budget. I did my state quarterly taxes. I calculated my municipal quarterly taxes because I did some special events. From there, and thank goddess that I didn't have to pay as much as I anticipated. Thank goddess, one, that I anticipated paying a lot because it's just good to be able to plan ahead. There are times where I'm scraping it together, y'all, to pay these taxes. Then it wasn't as much as I thought because of circumstances. And then it's finally time where just things are paid in my life. Things are set. The summer events are over that I've been collecting donations for. There were 3 organizations that I collected donations for this summer. One was Last Prisoner Project. Anytime there was a cannabis group ceremony, communion. Harvest of All First Nations, which is local indigenous organization, I collected when there were just general teepee events. And 3, any private cannabis ceremonies I chose to donate to Expunge, Colorado. This has been a dream come true. Just to reroute money, just to be a circulator of resources has been a dream of mine. And it's something that I just put into motion this summer. Originally, the thought in my business was like, well, when I make it to that point, whatever that point was, it was not defined. Whenever I'm finally making money, I will donate to causes. And this summer, I just built it in. I was like, X amount goes to this, and I let the people know, which helps me to be accountable, of course. And it happened. And like, no, it's not a crazy amount, but it's more than I've ever donated to these organizations because it's not coming like directly from my pocket. It's crowdsourced. It's pooled together. Our money, our $3, $5, $25 a ticket here goes and pools and gets to make a contribution to these amazing organizations. And I'm so happy about that. And so I just finally paid out all the organizations. When I went to Harvest of All First Nations Corn Festival Day, I used that money to pay for our tickets and you know, be part of the contribution there. I just paid out the amount to Last Prisoner Project, and I just paid out the amount to Expunge, Colorado, which those 2, the last 2 I named, are specific cannabis organizations, cannabis reparations, and like, yeah, support with reentry and that sort of thing regarding cannabis. The only word I can think of is indictments, but like charges and such. And I feel so good. One, that it's like all, you know, the money's been like in my account and then it's been like up and down. I've just been trying to make it by for the summer and now things are situated. I'm paid up. Not really. My business is paid up. I'm not quite paid up. I might give myself $100 this quarter. Yeah, that's how it's going. But I'm so grateful. I don't give a fuck because everything is just in flow. Everything is in flow. I've done everything I wanted to do. I'm doing things that I want to do every day. And yeah, now everything is paid out. It's not lingering. It feels so good. I'm going into my success transit in my second house of Scorpio. And that's like kind of like dialing in your money and doing all these things that I'm doing right now. And it's just naturally happening. I'm actually going to pull out my notes about the success transit. If you've been watching since about March, that's when I took that class and was mapping out my new year from the zodiac perspective and like marking out these success transits according to where the sun is
And yeah, I'm about to pull that out because I'm going to share it with Julia because our charts are kind of similar in a way where if things are happening for me, they're likely happening for her. And I can give you more details on that, but it's just feeling good. It's just feeling good. It's just feeling good. Just did a casual natural grocers haul. I don't be shopping there on purpose. You know I love my KS, unless I don't, but I do. And also, update on the Saga, they covered my next popcorn purchase. I just buy random shit at natural grocers that King Soopers no longer sells, or yeah, isn't accessible there. Obviously these. Mwah. King Soopers ran out of like the organic olives that I like to get from them, so now I'm paying double for these. Because I can't bring myself to buy the non-organic ones, even though I eat shit all the time. I have a complex. We have a subscription to Epic, but like something got mixed up. So we're getting 2 boxes, but Nate doesn't have a bar for tomorrow, and he relies on these non-crustables for his lunch. I just wanted these, okay? I like cinnamon candy, and I never had these. They're full on sugar. I was like hoping that they would be more like, this is obviously Surf Sweets. What are the other ones? Smart Sweets. I was hoping they would be like a no sugar one, but they're full sugar, but I'll take it. My babe loves chips. King Soopers dried mango actually went down the drain. And actually, now that I'm buying these, like these aren't that good either, but it's at a better price point, I think. Snacks. It was a snack run and then sparkling water because I can't live without that. So that's what we've been up to. I fell asleep with Daphne. That was amazing. I haven't worked on these shrines. It's crazy the ebbs and flows I go through. Like yesterday I was like nothing can stop me. I literally am an artist. All I do is work on shrines. Today, after all my money coordination, I'm a little bit tired, but guess what? Dinner's already done. I made the enchilada mix. All I have to do is scoop it into tortillas and put it in the oven for baby and me. Nate's actually going to Jessica's tonight to help her hang some stuff. He's kind of the community husband with all his handiwork skills. So he's stopping there to hang her tea shelf and stuff. She has a steam tomorrow night. I might go, might not. And so I'm just chilling. I'm just farting around. I know that these are cinnamon bears. That's why I bought them. Don't you think it's weird that they don't list cinnamon in the ingredients at all? Don't you think that's weird and like illegal or something? Just doesn't seem right. I feel like I can't trust them as a company. Organic cane sugar, tapioca syrup, water, cornstarch, pea starch, tapioca syrup solids, organic pear juice, natural flavor, cinnamon, colored with organic extracts like carrot, blackcurrant, and natto, sunflower oil, organic carnauba wax. And I want to open them like this, but they won't let me. They won't allow it. Okay. Okay. I guess I like the size. I kind of wanted them to be like big. Oh, yeah. I love cinnamon so much. I'll die for cinnamon. I would die for cinnamon. The texture is the texture. I accept because this deters me from buying, like, I've been good the last couple of years, but the nostalgia that hits me at Valentine's Day, my grandma used to buy that big bag of Brock's cinnamon hearts, and they're all covered in sugar. but the dyes and the sugar combined make me ill. This is a nice little fix. Nasty. I've been a nasty girl. Well, this was fun. This was fun. Alright. I did what I needed to do. I need an ASMR channel yesterday. Is anyone out there? Who am I talking to? Who are you guys? Because, like, what's going on? Can you tell me something? I want to know something. I'm scooping the enchiladas. I have my YouTube on. What is your watch later count at? Can people please tell me? I don't want you to exit this video, obviously. If you do come back. It like changes because like some are unavailable at times. I don't know when I started this. I wish I could. Okay. Mine is at 851. Okay, one sec. The oldest video I have is from 3 years ago. That seems right. Yeah, like I had Daphne and I was like banking. What is your YouTube watch later count at? Mine's 851. Well, how will I ever watch all the content? I'm just hearing from Julia. Hers is at 890. So we're in the same boat. We're YouTube girls. Nate always makes fun of me because in my first YouTube video, I'm like introducing myself and I'm like, I've been watching YouTube for like so many years. I watch YouTube. I was just trying to be like, I relate. Like, I'm not just getting on here to do it. Like, I'm about YouTube. Anyway, this is footage of me getting my water in before any coffee. The moon was so sweet last night. We all popped out for a viewing. And Nate and I have some plans to be under it tonight together. If the timing's right. That's right. It's Thursday. It'll be an amazing day. This is like the first day this week that I got up and made the coffee in the way that everyone likes the coffee to be made. I make a little in the pot. I do the French press with this. You know, I've been a little down and out, but I'm back. Daphne's still sleeping, my sweet angel. And we have plans for the day. The plans that we had Monday have been shifted to today, which is to go adventure in the mountains at a labyrinth. And until then, I'm going to just stay with my projects, stay with my commitments. I'm going to find a way to do it with like ease and joy. That's the conversation I'm having with myself. So I'd like to write an email and I'd like to keep working on the shrines. I didn't touch the shrines yesterday. I actually just made plans to like shift one. So I do want to make some progress there. And I'm also giving myself grace because like I wanted so many more to be made for this event, but there's other things happening. You know, at its basis, it's a deck restock and I do readings. Like that itself is usually its own event. But I'm just really curious to know how people might respond to the shrines in a public setting. And here's the thing, like I had plans to be on the patio of the apothecary. That was my vision, and that's actually why I even like wanted to do an event at all. But it's looking like it's gonna be cold and like not beautiful out in a way that like people might not be like walking down the street, and I might not want to have my stuff just open in the elements. So the backup is that I will use the classroom, and it's not the same. So I'm just staying with the shifts and also knowing that in another week's time, in another Saturday's time, I will have another event that I'm sure I can bring these shrines to as well. So I'm just gonna keep going. It was like, how many are you gonna make? I'm like, okay, you're not getting it. Like, this is my life now. Shall I take a sip of this glorious coffee? First annual Red Earth mug, 2016, yo. Before my son was even Earthside. Today, I welcome in ease and flow. I welcome insight. Nate and I pulled cards last night. Maybe I'll show you when we're downstairs. Is there a little girl down here? Hey! Oh. This is the current set that Nate and I are working with. Ours, his, hers. He's not a stranger to this card. I swear my son Rex like consistently gets 8 and 9 of swords. We got the Be Still card, which you know reiterates the fall themes that were started a couple weeks ago. And it's cool. It's like really sweet and cool to deepen in that with Nate. Like I have my own internal world that I'm working with constantly, especially in symbology. It's cool to bring Nate into that fold. I like worked through this with him a little bit because I know how it looks to just kind of the layman. And I am over here with like seed energy and the newness of the ace, but still we're in the same suit together and we're like working with the mind. And then, you know, things just like work together. So before we had like tucked in for the night, I had brought this mugwort spray down, the Stay True, which has all these like cute little purple evil eyes on it. And that's an amazing companion for this card and the third eye and dream time and lucid time and protection. And there was like another layer with that. I'm looking at my bedside here. I can't remember what else, but like, yeah, mugwort is here for us and the evil eye is here for us and protection is here for us. And paying attention to our dreams and our mind states is going to be so important right now as we create and we're imaginative together. So anyway, this is what we're working with. And I think that I will start with this as material for journaling this morning, as that's my commitment to self.
Mom,
Yes, love. Spooky, scary skeletons. What?
please
Stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. I think the Fallen Leaves one is like perfect because it's autumn, it's like lighthearted, it's like poppy, it's punky.
Yeah.
What do you know about wearing a man's boxers, honey? Yeah. It's not a flex. It's that all of my underwear has holes in it and like it's unwearable. My underwear is unwearable. All I need to do is find underwear to buy and then buy it. So if you have underwear that you like, please tell me, especially if it's like organic cotton. I'm not really a thong girly. That's circa 6th grade for me. I'm a granny girl, but like not so granny sometimes, but like I want it to be natural material. I want it to just like feel right. It can't be like too tight. I'm like really specific about the elastic. I have like some sensory things around it and also now some like ethical and like environmental things around it. So it's kind of the same way how I was about my like face wash and stuff. If it can't be like perfect, then I'm just not gonna do it. Then I'm like just not gonna purchase and then I'll like suffer and go without. Garbage truck, whoop whoop! So I'm having like a choice paralysis. I'm having like this is too overwhelming. And I'm like scared to choose the wrong ones because like how do you return underwear? Oh, okay.
Don't twig. You can't have it. It's not for doggies.
I forgot. Well, I don't even know what brand I'm looking at. Where's my belly? Is it packed?
Then come on, let's finish our game.
That doesn't seem right. So, okay. For context, the underwear that I like have been repurchasing for years is just Victoria's Secret full coverage because their elastic is like very loose. It becomes whatever. Well, I definitely looked at like PAC's website before, but it looks like I also have pulled up Organic Basics. Okay, I was currently on Organic Basics, I think. And like, you know, like Gap has organic cotton underwear, so I don't necessarily need to like, oh, I haven't shopped at the Gap in years. That is actually my guilty pleasure. I love the Gap. Maybe I'll fuck it up with some basics this fall. Back on our hydration. I made Daphne some tea. I did something cute like nettle, hibiscus, and tulsi for her. And look how adorable she is. She loves wearing her like giant hand-me-downs. She'll grow into them. And, you know, also tidying up at the same time. How are your tea shelves looking, y'all? I'm wearing my favorite hoodie, the Hempress, by my friend Julia. I thought Daphne looked like she was in a little movie right here, so I just had to capture it, the moment. Girlfriend.
What's that about? My daddy go to work.
And we picked some beautiful fall leaves and made a tiny mandala that was just like scattered all over the floor the rest of the day. This is in progress. I had like my favorite special secret playlist on and was just going for it. I love this creation mode that I'm in. It's so much fun, especially with this specific playlist. So I made this playlist and I've been curating it for years. It's like if I ever had a studio, like a boutique studio, like this is what I would play in the studio. So that's the vibes. My atelier. Park?
Yeah.
You're going to park? I thought you were gonna go collect leaves. Like 4 leaves. Get it, girl. Okay, remember last week or the week before when I bought celery because I was going to make chicken noodle soup and never made the soup? I was like, okay, what about some celery juice? What about upping our immune tea with some celery juice? So we did a little bit of celery, we did a little bit of pear, and we put it together and we were boosted with greens. Check out this flex. Health is wealth, y'all. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm in like that one TikTok when it's like, you know.
It's a smell.
For real. For real. I'm actively putting Daphne down, but there was a stirring at the door. So, could be time, y'all. Okay, well, first of all, grass seeds. Second of all, so many ducks. Found the address, babe. They're all so small. I don't think they got like this before. Having a flashback. Sometimes the decks get like damaged in transit, so crossing my fingers that they're intact. Daphne is asleep. I need water. I'm gonna crack open a cold one. Beanie on, earrings in. I need my head covered this week. I might switch it up though. I'm like thinking scarf vibes. Hold up. Okay, where I landed for a head covering is this bandana that I got at Electric Cherry. The birds are talking, which is exactly what I'm hoping to experience. I'm gonna settle in for a minute because Daphne's sleeping and an e-reading came through this morning. Great time, full moon. So I'm my deck. And I'm gonna do the pull. And just like this whole thing around me, like this literally is the moment, y'all. I'm experiencing the moment. I don't know how else to say it. It's incredible. I'm having so much fun. This is exactly everything I've ever wanted at one moment in time. I'm gonna listen now. A gorgeous session just came through. I'm gonna take a moment and just type out here, and I think I'm just gonna take a moment and try something new. Oh, it's 1:11. I will time myself to see how long it takes to type out the responses. I just kind of like do it sometimes, but I'm a detail person and I want to see like how thorough I am in a set amount of time. Ready? Because I kind of like really soften and like don't have constraints around the actual reading process, but when it comes to the communicating what was like felt and transpired in the connection, that's something else. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I'm analyzing compared to her last reading. So now there's like a new thread that I'm connecting, but I'm going to just continue. It is starting to rain, which is so beautiful because this was the card, which is a sacral chakra card, and I was just writing about yoni steam as possible clearing and like ritual around the shift here. And it's starting to drizzle drop in like a cute, delicate way. I might have to take my laptop inside, you know what I mean? Yes, I'm gonna airdrop this picture, intuitive version. So usually when I do a reading in person, I'm like taking notes right in front of you. It's a little bit different when I do it digitally. But I am going to send her a picture of this just so she can kind of like sense into the actual map. It's a little bit vulnerable to like show the journal though, even though there's a bunch I want to share with you and I usually put it in writing. In its raw form, it does feel raw. But I think y'all would like it a lot if I actually showed that. There were animal visitors like as soon as I turned the camera off to tune in. There were birds right above my head. It was so sweet and precious how they're showing up. My laptop is at 1%. I literally never even let that happen, but I just sent off the summary. And how long would it take? Did it take 22 minutes, yo? I ought to be leaving the house. What's new? But I'm packing Katie's bag up. So I finished her shrine. There are stories behind it. It's the first time I tried ombre painting. Got a little rhinestone action. Sides are like so. One rhinestone at the top. The mystery, the butterfly. I'm bringing my Libra butterfly Labradorite. Anyway. So I have to like package some things. Okay, amazing. And then to Jessica's, I'm bringing like bark and like leaves that I picked up from the yard for the altar. Grapes, zinnias, calendulas that are closing for the nighttime. White zinnia, but mostly hot pink magenta. And yeah, and then a couple sprigs of yarrow leaf that Daphne collected. That's that. I gotta go. I gotta bounce. This was our sweet and cozy altar for the night. The fox is out. but everything else is pretty standard. I did bring some extra twigs and leaves to embellish. And the wings are out. It was extremely sweet and tucked in, which is what we were all needing. Everything is always what we were all needing. So grateful.
It is beyond perfect. It's insane.
Oh,
Like to see her for like a moment. You know?
sure,
Like
naturally.
not doing like retreats or anything like that. And then I come down and my phone, sure enough, she's like, I'm probably gonna be there during that time. And I was like, yeah, that's not fucking news to me, bro. This is not fucking news.
I'm home. That was such a cozy steam. My womb feels amazing. Just made a delicious soup. What's new? I pulled the smoke gratitude card out of the, no, I'm not going to be able to say it. Maybe Sacred Feminine deck? Doesn't seem right, but local creator. There's nothing like this in the world. But my baby girl Katie wasn't there. Katie girl 1010. She wasn't there. So I'll have to give her a gift another time. We're shifting our sleepover. We were all supposed to have a sleepover this weekend, but things are shifting and like everything is working out. Things are shifting and they're working out. So I am kind of like considering rallying to work on the decks a little bit. I want my spider. We'll see. I just took some time for one page. I got out of sorts, but I just found myself on the page, in the card, in the silence, in the listening, in the mirror of nature. It's gonna be okay. Just in my little corner here. I just put on clothes. Just clothes. I'm like doing everything I can. I'm leaning on what I know from ARCs for self-care. I'm like just doing sort of the external things and the checking of the box things to feel as good as I can feel today. It's so interesting. It's just like all perspective and it's all like, yeah, the space that I'm in. My life is so full, which yesterday was such a great source of joy. Like the fullness was everything for me and it was everything I've ever wanted and it's still everything I've ever wanted. But now today I'm feeling pressure because of the fullness and I'm letting that like affect me. But just trying to come into myself. I'm gonna take out these braids. Let's see what happens. And you know, what I learned in the book is like the birds are kind of like mirroring me right now. I'm just gonna allow myself to like have it all be good. I'm gonna let it be good because like all of it is good. None of my shit, my personal shit, is bad. It's all really good. I'm like a little bit frustrated with myself because I didn't actually work on anything last night outside of French. But here we are, and I can do what I can do. And I'm gonna just keep it fucking simple. It always gets like weird when I complicate it or like bring other people into it or whatever. So grateful. So yeah, it's like it's such a beautiful season ahead. Like the whole season is so beautiful. It's not even just this weekend, it's the next weekend, it's the next weekend, it's the next weekend, it's the next week. It's like I'm looking forward to my life. And I'm also living my life. And so it's like, okay, live these moments, babe. And I'm finna gonna. I braided my hair here the other night, and it's cute that I'm taking it out here. And when I was braiding my hair, Nate was like all around me with sage. I asked him to do that, I will say. But you know, I've like talked a little bit just briefly about making this like my goddess shrine and my goddess corner, an anointing corner. And then he like as I was braiding my hair, he also like was oiling me up and stuff. And it was like very goddess behavior. I loved it so much. So this is a shirt that I took home from my mom. It was in her closet. It's Lauren Conrad collection. Little chambray stitch, a little ruche on the shoulder. Nice like sleeves don't go all the way down so that my like bracelets and my and then like if I'm working on art today I don't have to like be pulling them up. Then these like thrifted leggings. It's hard though because it's getting cold, so I wanted to be like cute but warm. It's feeling challenging. Amethyst that was wrapped by Julia. Okay, y'all. Maybe I'll put in my earrings. So I pulled a protection card. I like have enough card messages in general, but I like the prism because it's just so simple. And I got the protection card. Like I'm just gonna like tuck in because I feel like where I fucked up yesterday was like not staying in my own cocoon of wellness and like thought and vision. So I'm just gonna let my hair be like this and maybe it'll like fall in a cuter way. I'm ready. And I'm ready. Because now my to-do list pressure is building, my brain says, do actually something random. Do something that...
Just pick it up with a bead.
What? So...
I don't know. I beat it.
So now I've just rearranged our living room. Nate's probably gonna hate it. I can anticipate Nate will hate it. We've like not had good luck with these Papazons. Like we had a chunk of money and I was so excited to buy them because I've always wanted them. And like for some reason we have the worst ones. They're like too big. They're too wieldy. The cushions are too big. Like they're sliding around. I'm saying this because I need help. We could try a couple things. We never tried to like zip tie them into a position. But like they're just like too big. So I'm like close to selling them or like maybe trying to sell the cushions and getting new cushions and then seeing. And then like Nate's always moving this couch around because he's like gaming and shit. I don't know. I have to start getting the decks out. So I like dusted everything off and like wiped this table down. And I just needed like a little bit of a sense of clarity before I take a bunch of stuff out. So I just like things when things are fresh and different, even if they're not going to stay that way. So even if this arrangement is like for the day, I'm fine with that. And my brain like I'm fine with that. And my brain really wanted to like know what this arrangement would look like. So I've satiated that. Now I just want to get on Facebook Marketplace and like get different stuff, but that's not on my agenda today. So I'm gonna rein it in. I also put a spider outside. I'm gonna rein it in and I'm gonna get started on something. Time for plastic wrap removal. the decks are unboxed, and I was listening to Abraham the whole time. I'm like trying to raise my vibration. I'm not like, okay, whatever. And I'm not going to over-explain myself. I'm doing what I need to do. And I am like at this point today. It's also Friday, but I'm at this point where I'm like putting my faith in an external something changing me. Like a retail therapy, or like, yeah, something outside of myself is going to change myself, is like how I'm thinking today. I'm like waiting for the stimuli that will like change my everything, which I know is backwards, but that's what it's happening for me. And it's like hella cold. It's like actually becoming cold, and the sun keeps hiding, and that like definitely affects my mood. Yes, it's true. So I'm like rationally in my brain, I'm like, it's a cloudy day. Everything's chill. Just pretend it's sunny. But okay, all this to say that like my bones are chilled and my moon is coming. And I just want to go get a cacao. I want to go get a warm cacao before I move on to the next phase of this. And so I think I'm gonna try it. Like, if that could change my life, wouldn't I try it? If a $8 drink could change my life, wouldn't you buy the drink?
Let's get a chocolate.
And if there's a brownie, we'll get a brownie, honey. Yeah, honey. And then I'll, because I'm like working in the basement too, and the colors down here are just like more gray toned. Love to paint this home. It's on the way. It's all on the way. But I even like think I'm gonna go get my orange scarf. Like, I need to feel warmth. I need to see warmth. So I'm gonna go get this. And I also feel like I need a heart opening. Cannabis didn't do the trick. I'm also not trying to like get to a specific place with cannabis right now, like, because I know it's not gonna support anything. So these are my luteal phase musings. Enjoy. And yeah, I think I just need to like warm myself, warm my womb, warm my spirit, open my heart, be with cacao medicine, keep going, shift. You're so cute.
I got this from Violet.
Nice. I know this. Daphne is asleep. I'm not. I'm going to transfer this. I really like their to-goes. Just like how it feels. This also has a nice mouthfeel. But I want it hot again. Flow is my card of the day. I'm going to turn the heat on, I think. It's gloomy. It's not warming up. Tomorrow's supposed to be cold. I'm doing it right now. Turning on the heat, yeah. Turning it on and up. I'm gonna put on Goro Goro Kitchen, and I'm gonna be healed. Not a mix. My womb needs like my womb. That's my womb. My womb is naughty. I could. I hope it's fun that I'm walking you through all this, because I could definitely get through it faster if I wasn't, but everything is content. Everything is content. Okay, so I have a couple boxes here. Girl. I have a couple boxes here. This string is what I use to wrap the selenite wands. It varies, and like I used to do specific rituals and bless specific decks in their crystals anyway, and I would like to hide differently. This little package is how I seal the decks with the selenite wands together. so that it reads on it. Want crystal included on the inside, so people know when they're buying, and it's just kind of like you know, they can't open it. And I have some packages of selenite crystals. The 3 inches. I have the Cellar. I have been using like the whole time. I just off memory, I want to say they come from Morocco. They've been steady Eddie, and like I appreciate them. I appreciate these people. We're learning each other, you know. I love these crystals. I'm sure I have videos around about selenite. Anyway, so I ordered another batch more that came in, and one of the wholesale orders I have is for 50 decks. So what I was doing with the hearts is I like to personalize everything, and I'm like obsessed with making things cute. You can blame my mom, and when I would pick out like birthday presents, and she would pick out birthday presents for my friends, she would like need them to coordinate in like theme and color, and like, you know, that's why I am the way I am. Those are my neuroses. I started doing this thing with these unfinished wooden hearts, and I will drill a hole in them and tie them with the twine or the yarn, but I don't have enough to do that quantity 50 wholesale order with them, and they're not like the nature of that wholesale, and where I know where they're landing, the decks are landing, it feels like still be appreciated and well loved despite not having that tiny detail. I'm doing enough in that realm, maybe doing too much. So yeah, I'm ready. Oh, sorry, Twig. No, I won't touch that stuff. I won't touch that icky plastic. I'm sorry, girl. Stay with me on the couch. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is my life. Oh my god, I love you so much. Oh. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. I'm gonna wrap these. It's salad time, y'all. This was a Greek goddess salad from Wonder. It wasn't the one I originally wanted, but I'm so glad I picked it up. And we were just being gangster girls. Yeah, glow. That's what's happening right now. And maybe you could have guessed that. A little bit of teacher finger, feta cheese. I have to say something. I'm not judging myself, but I will say it stuns me how sensitive I am. And I don't think I'm becoming more sensitive. I think I am understanding the scope of my sensitivities more and more. And I don't think I'm like special. I think like all of us are fucking sensitive. I'm eating lunch. I'm eating this salad. I'm so grateful to have this salad to fuel me. I like felt some way about the price. And I'm just like, no, but like being deeply nourished is worth it. And I'm like kind of toggling in my mind between my day today, how slow, spacious, nourishing it's been, versus like my pharmacy world where I was packed in nonstop stimulation, overstimulation for like 12 hours a day, 8 to 12 hours a day. Possibly not eating, not going to the bathroom. If I am eating the things that are not this, things to get by. And then I think about going back to that, like is in some universe going, like I would just perish on site. I would perish on site. I'm just so delicate. Granted, it's my moon time, but okay, let's even just like extract that time of month for everyone. It wasn't until I worked for Moon Mother Hemp that my time of the month was considered by an employer and adjusted and accounted for by an employer. Like, even that at minimum. Sure, maybe you don't have to have the softest life every single day like I do, but even for your moon time, at minimum, it's just like, damn.
Okay.
Hello from Earth. I spent a good long time here, being held by the earth front and back. And I want to keep doing it, so I might. And so I got up and I got the camera and I came back out, and it's time to close the vlog because this period portal is like sucking me in. It's been a very psychedelic day, just naturally, just as the frequencies are for me. So I'm excited about it though, because as I was telling y'all, Nate and I have been doing some magic around like the menses of my phase, and I pulled Blood Angel again this week, and it's, for me, it's tied to very specific, grounded, secure home manifestations, and it's very powerful. So it's making sense that it's drawing a lot of my attention, and I want to honor that. And I think it will be particularly insightful for the people that choose to get readings tomorrow or are called to get readings tomorrow. I don't mind having to work or do readings while on my moon, but I have to account for that in my energy level, and I made it a very brief time, so it's already set up that way, but I'll continue to like support that, and it will be very potent oracle tomorrow because I can tell the bleed is coming. So it's hard for me to do specifics right now. You know, I have amazing courses up on my site. Box for Self Care is on sale right now. We have 2 more calls for the next 2 Tuesdays. You could get the workbook for half off and catch up, or do it when you want to. And decks are in stock if you're shopping for the holidays or just because. I want to shop just because so bad. Like, I want to go off. It's just not my time yet. But I did get different little pleasures today, and I am feeling satisfied about that. So I feel like that's all my offerings. E-readings are always available on my site. We just email communicate, so we don't have to set up any time together. And I just pray that you like commit to the changes that were made this Aries moon. And I thank you for watching and being here, and I hope to see you next week. Bliss be with you.